come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go now. Green.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he knocks it through. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Zing, zing, zing. Zing, zing, zing. Zing, zing, zing. Zing, zing, zing. Right there. 54.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Left. Zing, zing, zing. Zing, zing, zing.
first down. Mahomes. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue.
Now it's Mahomes again. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. as his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he checks this one down to Williams. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now here's Mahomes. This one left side caught by Patterson. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good match.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
The point after is good. And it makes the score 21-10. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nifty footwork at the 45. Still fighting. And that one results in 35 yards. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about it, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Mahomes to throw. Smith catches left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still, a lot of guys.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Over!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll look to throw. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Gun!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Gun!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
They're going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time. That'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mahomes going to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up first and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this turns into to disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
39. Green, 39. Shift. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Left. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Black 58 rail.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Here we go now. Green 90.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patterson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Slow. Ace.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it's caught by Parker. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll set up to throw. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Point after try forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go now.
Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Again, it's Williams. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Zing, 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 zing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Green 90. Green 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They pitch it out to Johnson. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Black 58, Ram. Black 58, Ram.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go play action. Now Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now here's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check, Patriot! Patriot!
On the toss, here's Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd down, here's Smith. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a third and very long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Motion.
Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he spins through. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Room to run inside the 40. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And over the middle, this is Parker. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully